It is expected that after we interpret basic number operation, we can offer the answer without further stress. In this section 7, we learn how to offer answers to mathematical operations after interpretation. Please join me as I develop lesson objective number 7, offering answers to number operations through interpretation. Please cooperate with me. In this section 7, we focus on obtaining answers through interpretation. Before now, we learned how to offer interpretation to basic number operations. It is one thing to interpret a number operation. It is a different thing to offer answer after such interpretation. In this section, we're going to use 4 examples to learn how to obtain answers through interpretation. The first is already given, as you can see on the screen. Plus 5 is positive of having 5. How do we get the answer to this operation? Having 5 is this plus 5. Positive of is this plus here. Before we get the answer, we have to know what it means to say that something is positive. Among other meanings of this word positive, with respect to mathematics, positive means that a number, when directed, should remain the way it is. That is, if I say directed, it means that a number is showing that it is either having or owing. Plus directs a number to indicate having, while minus directs a number to indicate owing. So when numbers are directed, it means that signs before them define what they are doing, whether they are owing or having. That is what we mean by numbers that are directed. Now, if a number is directed and that number is instructed to be positive, it means let it remain the way it is. It must not change direction. If it is having, let it keep on having. If it is owing, let it keep on owing. So positive of means keep the way you are, stay the way you are, don't change to your opposite. Therefore, what does this mean? Positive of having 5. It means if you're having 5, don't change from having 5. It means continue having 5. Therefore, if this means continue having 5, the answer therefore is equal to plus 5. If you like, just write ordinary 5 without a plus, remembering that whenever a number is written and there is no sign that precedes it, the number that precedes, the sign that precedes it, though unwritten, is plus. What about these ones that remain? Let's find out what their meanings and thereafter answers coming from them will be. Here are other meanings and then the consequent answers. Plus bracket minus 5 is positive of owing 5. Owing 5 is here. Positive of 8 is here. If you are owing 5 and you are told to keep it positive, what does it mean? It means continue owing 5. Don't change from owing 5. Therefore, positive of owing 5 means keep owing 5. Therefore, the answer is equal to owing 5. That is why the answer is minus 5. Minus 5 means owing 5. The next one, minus bracket plus 5, is negative of having 5. Having 5 is here. Negative of 8 is here. Negative means change from what you are to your opposite. If you are owing, turn to having. If you are having, turn to owing. That means change direction. Now, negative of having 5 means change from having 5 to its opposite. Therefore, negative of having 5 is owing 5. Since you are having 5, and this one says change, which means the answer will be the change. Opposite of this having 5 becomes owing 5. Owing 5 here again means minus 5. The last one, minus bracket minus 5 is negative of owing 5. Owing 5 is here. This is the negative. So what does it mean? You are owing 5. This tells you to change it from owing to having. That is why the answer is plus 5, meaning having 5. That is negative of owing 5 is change from owing 5 to having 5. I believe that these answers are clear, especially because they were obtained through interpretation. Please go back to the checkpoint I gave to you before in section number 6, and after you interpreted those things, now it is time for you to offer answers to those operations. Please, again, go back to number 6, section 6, and get answers to those number operations you interpreted.